All right, so let's go over this trade recap. I ended up taking a short on NQ, which was a win 3R. And yeah, so let's go over the recap here. I will not really be using too much. I mean, I can, obviously can. So you're obviously bearish on these assets as well. There's a trade opportunity here as well. I just decided to get NQ in this case. Um, there's there's like SMT fill on the daily. It happened very late into the day, but yeah. Anyways, so like we're bearish on metals. I am bearish on indices as well, right? I'm thinking like this gap here, this SMT here, man, like that has to hold. That has to be the reason we go lower because this is not a reversal and we expanded a lot like this day. It's like an insane expansion. So obviously I don't TP at previous low, which is yeah, kind of weird to say, but I TP a low day. Arguably, like it's a reversal candle, but the daily wick is not too large in my opinion to where we can definitely get to low day, especially if you go like 50-minute. If you just wait, like this is like how like this daily open. I'll just mark it like this for a second here. If you just look at this, like if you wait for this candle to close here, you can definitely tell we're gonna hit this low, right? Because we're just expanding, we're creating gaps on every single asset, so we're definitely gonna get there, right? And and so yeah, like that in my opinion, especially today, even if this is a reversal day, it's not that large of a wick to where you can expect something a little bit past the opening price, right? Because like this low day, it's not too far from opening price. It's also like go 4 hour relevant swing, right? Perfect. Like that's literally perfect to TP, at least partial for sure, right? I would just close it. It just makes sense that we hit this low. Um, especially yeah. But obviously we traded past it, so yeah, that's why it's like I'm totally bearish in these. But Oyos is also bearish. That's possible, but because if you zoom out, we are just in a higher time for consolidation. So it's not really like we are expanding lower, but this also just consolidating. So it's not necessarily bearish, right? It's the same way like we I was able to trade yesterday where I took a break even because like these are just consolidating, so that's not bullish, right? Like that's not neither bullish or bearish, so you can just have these assets expand while these consolidate, right? Higher time frame wise. So that's what I'm thinking. And sorry here. Um, so the day opens high first, no established low day. There's really just no gaps. Like we only form like this gap, like we fill. I don't even think there is a SMT fill. Anyways, like it'd be pretty one-sided bearish. Well, we need a two-stage crack, right? So this is literally perfect where NQ takes the high, right? And it technically already did that, by the way, here, like inside this. I'll go and show you guys in a second. And inside this hourly candle, already did here, by the way, but that did not reverse price. So since we're trading through it, it's very, very likely that the last chance to reverse, if this SMT is going to hold, is SMT break, which is exactly what we get here on ES, right? So we break the SMT, one gets very, very close to this high, and then this candle closes PSP, right? So as soon as I see that, that is like the perfect framework. That's the perfect high day because this is also stress switch PSP, right? That's the perfect framework. And technically, you could trade any asset, but this is the asset that V shapes and CSDs first. So I'm assuming that it's gonna get to this low first. You could probably trade ES as well. Right, but technically this is like this is the weakest. See, it's closer to the low day right here, even though it took the high. WAM is the furthest away from it, right? So you always take NQ, and then, I mean, yeah, that's very simple, right? That's like the SMT high right there. We're going to track it out. That's the SMT high. It closes PSP, so right at 10 right there. I demand the retest, which is pretty large stop loss. But yeah, so I just enter here. I don't require a gap. There's really just no need for that. And so yeah, just V shape, like this is literally picture perfect framework, right? starting from the daily. This is the only key level we can use to go lower. And so I'm assuming any SMT fill, right, it's going to be used for lower prices. So this literally has to hold. It's going to be interesting this week because technically this weekly candle is a very large wick now on all assets. So it probably does not support expansion. I think SMT with this low potentially, or SMT break, whatever, we'll see. But SMT with this low here, that can definitely cap off the weekly range. But we'll see. Obviously, we can just fail to manipulate this, and we just won't be able to expand past opening price too much. But we can still expand a little bit, right, for next week to continue lower. But yeah, like that's like a literally picture perfect framework. The only thing is that it's kind of like this house is expanding, right? But I know that this is not true reversal because we're just leaving fair swings. So I just know that this is not true reversal. So as long as this holds, I'm expecting one to reverse, right? I'm just trading NQ because it's the weakest. But yep. So that's the trade right there. Like I enter and they retest and I close at 3R for low debt. I also expect past it, but again, not something you can necessarily anticipate. I think the mechanical way is to take a low day or 1800. And again, if you really just look closely, if you just wait a little bit for a new 30-minute candle, even, you know, like, are we creating fair swings? You know, it's very likely to hold, especially once we get this. Right, this is literally two-stage continuation. Again, you wouldn't take this because it's going to be a 30-minute gap, but it's very nice to see that we have a two-stage crack at higher day, and then we get two-stage for the continuation, and this is reversing, right? It's very, very nice to see. So if you're seeing this, especially, look at what did YM hit, right? It's just leaving fair swings. So if you're seeing this, like, that's like very nice. It makes sense to TP here, absolutely. And then this is kind of like crazy, that the fact that we just melt through it. But yeah, that's all. That's gonna be all. Very simple framework. One of the best frameworks we've gotten in a while, actually. So yeah,